guess you're all wondering where the atom came from. Well, I'm gonna let you know. In 1803, a scientist by the name of John Dalton proposed the atom, and it looked like a billiard ball. No protons, no neutrons, no electrons, no nucleus, nothing. It looked like a ball. It's a ball you would play pool with. And that's not what it looks like. Alright, so a scientist in 1897 by the name of J.J. Thomson proved that Dalton was wrong. It does not look like a billiard ball at all. So he proposed the plum pudding atom. Was he eating plum pudding? No idea. But this is the billiard ball with electrons and protons in it. Still no nucleus, but they were all just scattered in there like plums would be in plum pudding. I've never had plum pudding, and I'm pretty sure that it's probably disgusting. But once again, here in the future, we know he is still wrong. In 1898, a scientist by the name of Rutherford proved that Thomson was wrong. I guess that all of these scientists like to prove each other wrong. Why? I have no idea. I just let it go with the flow. But I'm not a scientist, so it doesn't matter. Have you ever seen Jimmy Neutron and you know the orbit that it shows in between each scene? That's what that looks like. It's the nucleus in the middle, and then there's an orbit going vertical, and you have an orbit going this way, and you have an orbit going this way. And there's electrons on each one of the orbits. Alright, so now these scientists are getting a little more realistic. In 1922, a scientist by the name of Niels Bohr developed an explanation of atomic structure that underlies regularities of the periodic table of elements. So, this one looks more realistic than the other ones. You got your nucleus in the middle, and then you have all of these orbitals. This looks like if you cut down a tree and all of the rings inside of the tree were the orbitals. So this one has nothing to do with food or anyone's cats and getting put in boxes. So looks more realistic. All of the atoms emit energy and they all absorb energy. Alright, here we go. This is probably the most realistic, up-to-date atom I have seen so far today. Now, this project was supposed to be much different. I had pictures, but then I got mad, and I ripped them all. This was the only one that lasted. And this one is the quantum mechanical model. So you see that there are many different orbitals in here. You have your nucleus, which is this little itty bitty orange spot on the inside, and then you have your 1s orbital, you have your 2s orbital, which is green, you have your 2p orbitals, which are these two blue ones, your 2s orbitals, which I already said was this green one. Outside this whole thing, this gray, is the 3s orbital. These scientists had their stuff together, and they knew what they were talking about. Schrödinger, who put his cat in a box, and then didn't know if he killed it or not, and another scientist by the name of D. Roselet, I think that's how you say his name. But they made this up, they're very smart, and to this day, this is what our atom looks like. Now to match the rest of them, the end!